Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. And there is this one Jamaican man that met a Ugandan man in a foreign land. I have that clip here and I'm going to play that clip so that you can all see, ladies and gentlemen, how excited that this Jamaican man was when finally he met his own fellow African man from Uganda.
So big up Jamaica in your language. Oliotia.
Yes, sir.
What that mean?
Means how are you?
Oliotia is a Ugandan language. It means how are you? The same way Ugambachi is also a Ugandan language, and it also means the same thing. The best way to connect people around the world is through the language that you speak. If you want to go to any part of this world, the first rule, actually it's not a rule, the best practice is to learn the language of those people around, ladies and gentlemen. That's why this Jamaican man, insisted to this Ugandan man, please greet my people in your language. And he said, Oliotia. Language connects people. Food connects people. Two things that connect people around the world. Food and language. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most amazing encounters that I have ever seen. Or this is one of the most amazing encounters that I have seen in the internet today. A Ugandan guy meets a Jamaican, and this Jamaican felt at home because for a very long time he's in a foreign land. And finally he has met his own person, a person that looks like him, ladies and gentlemen, an African man, ladies and gentlemen. And if there are people, there's one African who said that Jamaicans are more African than Africans they are. Ladies and gentlemen, if there are people in this world that are so connected to the African people, then that is the Jamaicans. Yes, that is the Jamaicans. The Jamaicans are so connected and concerned to the African people. But in this context, ladies and gentlemen, or in this encounter, there is one thing that this Jamaican shares to this Ugandan man. And he tells this Ugandan man, look around. These people, the palm-skinned people, look at how they love each other. They do not steal. They do not steal from each other. They do not hate each other. They support each other. They do not kill each other. They are not violent towards each other. So what about we, the black people? What about we, the black people? That is what he says. What about we, the black people? Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at what I mean.
How long have you been here?
How long have you been in Japan?
Yeah.
Say a few months though.
Jamaican in Japan. In Japan, I told you, there is no place in this world you will go and you miss out a Jamaican. Even in a world needs a Jamaican. Where will this world if there were no Jamaicans, ladies and gentlemen? And in one of the videos, I've always said that you will travel around this world and you will not miss out a Jamaican. You will even go to Antarctica. You will even go to Siberia and you will still meet up a Jamaicans, ladies and gentlemen. Every country, every nation around this world has an attachment to the Jamaicans. And from the tone, I can tell that this guy might be a Rastafari. Must be a Rastafari, yes, from his tone. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, peace and love. Peace and love. Even here in Kenya, we have Jamaicans. And just recently, there was a ceremony, a carnival ceremony here in Nairobi. I feel bad because I missed it out. Okay, because something tragic happened to my YouTube channel, and I had to, take down over 50 plus videos, ladies and gentlemen. But either way, these are just challenges, and it will come and it will pass through. It will pass through. Don't worry about it. And so far, there has been a tremendous improvement in my YouTube channel. But either way, we keep forging forward. We keep moving ahead. Now, back to the Jamaican man in Japan. There's one message, very good message, that he shares to the rest of the world.
Black people, we love each other, you see me?
Yeah.
Them love them. Yeah. Them love them each other. So we have to love ourselves.
Yes, one African Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time for black people to drop the crab in a barrel mentality and support each other. Ladies and gentlemen, the best time to support each other is now. The best time for black people to consolidate or come together and solidify our relationship is right now. There is no any other day, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, look at what is going around the world. There is war between Israel and Iran. Yeah, there is war between Israel and Iran. What does this tell us about black people? It is time. It is time. The time is now to come together, to solidify our relationship and become one as one, to love each other, to support each other, not to go against each other. Let's stop unhealthy competition. Let's stop unhealthy competition. Let us stop killing each other, ladies and gentlemen, like the way this Jamaican man has shared. And I am 100% sure that this Jamaican man is a Rastafari. He's a Rastafari, like what I always say. One thing that I love about the Rasta people is how they are consistent with their culture, is how they are consistent with who they are, is how they have accepted who they are. No matter where they go to, they accept who they are. It's their love. It's their love towards other human beings, ladies and gentlemen. But another thing that is so amazing about this encounter between the Jamaican and this Ugandan man, another one of the most amazing things between these two guys' encounter is a Jamaican felt at home. Finally, I am at home, ladies and gentlemen. You can always feel the excitement in these guys, ladies and gentlemen. How? Yeah.
Oh, I'm Adrian.
Adrian?
Yeah.
All right then, Adrian. We'll look out for your connection.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Adrian. Adrian has already networked with a Jamaican. Okay? Nothing is so amazing in this world when Jamaicans are networking with African people. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing is so amazing in this world when a Jamaican is speaking about unity with the African people. If there are people that really love Africans, then it is Jamaicans. Personally, I've also networked with some few Jamaicans. We communicate here and there, and when they visit Africa, specifically Kenya, okay, we're gonna link up. And I encourage every Jamaican watching this video, please come back home. This is your home. Repatriate back to the fatherland. This is your home. Visit, ladies and gentlemen. This too is also your home. Okay, visit. If other people from the rest of the continent visit Kenya, why not a Jamaican? Also, a Jamaican can visit Kenya, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is so amazing than networking with the Jamaican people. And let me tell you, there was one Jamaican that we were to meet, but unfortunately, each one of us were running on a very tight schedule. It was on Christmas, okay? Circumstances will not allow us. But wherever you are, that Jamaican, I hope that in one way or the other, we're gonna link up and we're gonna do a video. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a good interview. Good, clean, nice interview. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. One people, one love. Jamaican love. We are one. One Africa. One Africa. There's no reason why we need to fight each other. It's not good. It's not a good idea. Let's support each other. Let's love each other. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I've just remembered about another African. He was talking about Ibrahim Traore and how Jamaicans were passionately, they were so passionate about Ibrahim Traore. They were so passionate about African liberations. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's ever going to be liberations, then Jamaicans will be on the front line. Okay, look at how they are so passionate about Ibrahim Traore trying so hard to liberate, in his own small way, trying so hard to liberate the Burkinabe people. And one way or the other, I hope that one day, okay, he's also going to, start, bringing factories, industries, science to the Burkinabe people, so that we also have our own inventions as African people. Jamaicans have had their own inventions, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, when it comes to industrial revolutions, Jamaicans are very good. Look at what was happening during Windrush when Jamaicans went to UK. They built UK. They also transported, their own craftsmanship, like iron technology, to UK, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are so good. So good. Jamaicans, there are so many scientists who are Jamaicans. In case you didn't know. Yeah. There are so many scientists who are Jamaicans. There are so many scientists who are involved in academics. Okay? It's just that they are less pronounced. But there are a lot of Jamaicans who are involved even in academics, law. They have a lot of lawyers or baristas. Ladies and gentlemen, now imagine if we can link up and bring up and bring our knowledge together. Imagine what we can come up with, ladies and gentlemen. The first doctor to actually separate conjoined twins. The first doctor to separate the conjoined twins was a black man. Dr. Carson. Ladies and gentlemen, the first black doctor to separate conjoined twins was a black man. That means black people, we are capable. We are capable people. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't talk so much. But in one way or the other, if you found this video fulfilling, if you loved my video, please share this content. Share this, don't just watch and go. Share this content far and wide. Subscribe, comment, share it to your neighbor. Ladies and gentlemen, you can support me. Unfortunately, I got, demonetized. Probably there was a shot that I did and I did not know. And this can happen to anybody. Just yesterday, there was a video I saw of another Jamaican. She was also demonetized. She does very amazing good videos. Can you imagine? She was not only demonetized, but she was also suspended. And over 100 videos were taken down. Unfortunately, I don't know why. She's a Jamaican and she does very good and amazing videos. Very good videos. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I hope all this is going to end. I hope all this is going to end, and I wish nothing but success. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please share my videos, share my content, subscribe. That's the biggest support that I can ask. But if you want to reach me out, even for a word of encouragement, I have my number there. You can reach me out on that number. That's a Kenyan number. I'm also leaving my own email address where you can still reach me out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. See you again in my next YouTube video. And please subscribe and share. With your help, I know we can bring back this channel to life once again, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, there are people in this world who are so good at what they do. They can delete all the videos and they will still come back to how it was, even better.